Welcome back, everybody. Well, we're in the kitchen now, as you can see. We're going to go over the ingredients that are needed for this chili. But first, I want to introduce everybody to my brand new HD, high definition Sony Minicam that I'm filming this on. This is a beautiful camera. And I highly suggest it's a CDX 144. If anybody is intrigued by this camera, that's what kind it is. And as you can see, it shoots some beautiful pictures, doesn't it? Okay, we're going to get on with the ingredients here in just a second. Alright folks, the ingredients required today for this recipe are 2 pounds of ground beef. We're making a double batch, okay, so you might see more than that as we start preparing it. 1 cup of chopped, actually 2 cups of chopped sweet Vidalia onions, 2 cloves of garlic, 1 chopped green pepper, and 3 chopped and diced jalapeno peppers. Also, we're going to need 4 cans of chili beans. I like to use the black and the red. Now the black, when you enter black beans into a chili and then a little bit of corn and a little bit of chipotle seasoning, you make it a Southwest. We also are going to put some little bit of salt, cinnamon, secret ingredients folks, honey, a little bit of Mrs. Dash, some chili powder of course, some ground cumin, and a little bit of thyme. Those are the ingredients folks. It's going to be that simple. Alright, let's get to the preparation state. Alright folks, well, I'm back from the doctor and it's all good news. My sugar's good. They adjusted my medicine. Hey, I'm ready to do some cooking. How about you? Alright, it's chili cook-off time again here in the bitter cold north part of the country, Toledo, Ohio. I'm loving this new camera folks. Got my tripod going on here. I got my Dutch oven here. Right there. Got it heating up. I'm going to put in 4 pounds of ground beef and get that browned. And I got my jalapenos over here cut up already. Got my green peppers, my onions, and my garlic all ready to go into the ground beef when I start browning it. So I'm going to go ahead and get busy with all that. We'll be right back. Alright folks, we've got our ground beef in the pan. We're starting to brown it right now. Now we're going to take 3 teaspoons of our accent flavoring. It's actually Mrs. Dash, just a standard, no sodium, and we're going to add that to the ground beef while it's browning. We'll be right back. Alrighty, I repositioned the camera so that you can see a little bit less of my mug and a little bit more of what's going on here. We're about halfway done here with browning this ground beef. We're going to get it good and brown, and we'll get it drained. And as soon as we get this stuff brown, then we're going to be adding some onions and green peppers and garlic. We'll be back at that stage right there. Okay, we've got our ground beef brown. Here's our 2 cloves of garlic chopped up. Actually, it's minced. We've got 2 cups of Vidalia onion and 1 cup of green peppers. We're going to go ahead and add them in now and give everything a good toss. And we're going to cook that until the onions become translucent. And we'll be back. Okay folks, welcome back. Well, we've got the onions to a translucent state. That's pretty easy to see right there. Now we're going to go ahead and pretty much put everything else into the pool. We're going to go ahead and add the tomatoes, 2 cans. Give them a little stir. Every time you put something in, you give it a little stir. Trying to keep it even. This pot is going to be full in just a minute. jalapenos. Love them. Give it a little stir. Buddy, there's Flavor Town. Speaking of Flavor Town, here comes our chili powder, cumin, thyme, salt, and cinnamon. Oh yeah. Now the party's getting started. Here we go. I wish we had smell-o-vision. This is something else. Alright, there's 2 ingredients left to go in here. The beans and the honey. And we're going to let this cook for just a couple minutes. I'm going to keep stirring it. We got a lot of beans to get in here. Going to make a little hole here for the beans. So we got a lot of beans to go in here. And here they come. Come on to the party, yeah. Red beans and negros, or black beans if you prefer. Now, there's one other ingredient, and let me grab that. That ought to be enough. Put about a pound of corn in there. This all brings moisture to the party. I know you're looking at that chili thinking, man, that's awful dry. But trust me, all these veggies bring a lot of moisture to the party. And you'll see all that shortly. We'll be back. Alright folks, welcome back. Well, we've got this thing really rolling now. Look at all this moisture in here. The pot's almost full. You can see the moisture level right there. I just put the honey in. And oh man, I wish you could smell this. Oh! So it's got a lot of cooking to do. These beans, this corn, the peppers, the jalapenos, everything. Tomatoes. They're all releasing their moisture, and I mean you can see it. Look right there. See that? This thing is really going to town, cooking down, and the smell is absolutely just unbelievable. So I'm going to turn it down to a simmer because it's boiling now, and let this baby cook. And 12:18 now. We'll check back in 2.5 hours or so. Let me see, 12:30, 1:30. We'll check in around 2:30, 3 o'clock and see how it's going. So go catch a nap. I'm going to. Well, here you go. We're back in the kitchen with this spicy sweet honey chili, this Southwest chili of mine. And it's been cooking now for a few hours, and I'm telling you, it is. I've had a sample of it. Actually, I've had 2 samples of it, and I mean, just look at this. It got plenty of juice in here. Levels right up to the top with the liquid. And look at this beautiful color. You can see red beans, black beans, corn, onions, green peppers, jalapenos. Ground beef. Actually, it's ground chuck. I've been saying ground beef all day, and it's actually ground chuck. It is ground chuck. 4 pounds of it. This is a meaty, hearty, oh, very, very good chili. And that's about it. It's pretty much done. Couple other things I'd like to say. I want to talk about this pot. This is a Lodge Dutch oven, 6-quart. These things run about $100, and you know what? They're worth every penny. This is I call this my magic pot because everything that I cook in here, everything that I cook in here absolutely turns out perfect. I use it for roast. I use it for barbecue beef. I use this thing. I'm gonna turn this camera around. I use this thing for obviously chili. There's just nothing that you can't make in there that won't come out. You probably make peanut butter and jelly in there that would make it better. So I would highly suggest that if you get a chance to get one of them. It's just a simple Dutch oven. The only thing you can't use it for is you can't use it for an open flame, such as a campfire. But you can use it obviously on a gas stove. That's what we're using here. So I hope you get a chance to make this chili. If you do, let me know how it turns out, and I will certainly let you know how it goes tomorrow at the chili cook-off. This was the winner last year, and we're hoping for the same results this year. If not, that's okay. That means it's not God's will for the day. But all that really matters tomorrow is that we have a good time. And I'm sure we're going to have a good time because there's going to be all kinds of great food to eat. So with that, that's going to end this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to do some work on the video and a little bit of editing maybe, and then I'm going to put it out on Facebook for everybody to enjoy. I told somebody I'd put it out a late night infomercial for $19.95. Of course, I was just joshing with you. So, okay, folks, thanks for joining me today, and thanks for being here. I had a great time. I hope you had a great time too. See you next time around at MacDenny's Kitchen.